In post-genocide Rwanda, three questions spark national and personal reflection. What is justice? What is reconciliation? And can they coexist?
If the political community called Rwanda is going to be a community of both Hutu and Tutsi, then it will have to fashion its future as a community of survivors, both Hutu and Tutsi.
It's a reality that bears heavily on Rwanda's new leaders.
Those who perpetrated genocide have to be held accountable, and in a very serious way. But on the other hand, we have got to bring together the country, and we have to see this reconciliation take place.
But can forgiveness and due process find an equitable balance? In a move equivalent to legal triage, Rwanda divided genocide crimes into 4 tiers: those accused of robbery, destruction of property, and even some civilians who admit to murder can gain freedom. One of those killers is Ezekiel Tampaka. Upon his release, Ezekiel returned to his village, the place he participated in the murder. Pierre Tarambe is the brother of one of those Ezekiel killed. At a recent meeting of villagers, Ezekiel publicly confessed his crimes.
He asked me for forgiveness, and I had to really think about it. Can you imagine if I had said no? And he went home saying, this guy refused my apology? It will only be a matter of time. And I have to admit, part of the reason I forgive him is I'm still afraid of him.
It's an uneasy peace. Like so many killers and survivors across Rwanda, Pierre and Ezekiel are once again neighbors. Encumbered by a history of discredited racial science, fierce power struggles, and rabid inhumanity, Rwanda walks a crooked line toward the future.
Can there be a version of this history that could appear in a Rwandan textbook that most citizens would agree upon? I mean, maybe that's all we can hope for.
How do you preserve memory without allowing it to turn into bitter grudge? How do you preserve memory without it becoming revenge vendetta? That's a question that Rwanda is going to be haunted by, I think, for a long time.